Hello, everybody out there in the internet universe. We are Odd Lot. We are here. We are live. This is happening live. This is not pre-recorded, unless, of course, you're not watching it when we're recording it, and then it is pre-recorded. But if you're watching this Friday night, August 28th, 8 p.m., live. We're living people. So much so that you could actually talk to us, much like Megan Jones just said hi. We'll be able to see that, and we'll be able to use your suggestions that you type into us. Trish, hi Trish. So let's just start this off with the good old-fashioned Odd Lot theme song. It goes a little something like this.
I really hope you laugh a lot, 'cause sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're odd.
Start the show.
So glad that everybody was able to join us. It has been a while since we have been bringing you the hilarity that is Odd Lot Improv, and we apologize for that. It turns out that you can get busy during a lockdown pandemic. So we'll do some shout outs to people who are very excited to see us. Monica, very good to see you. Kevin, always a pleasure. Margaret, yay!
Hey, people.
And again, for those of you who don't know, Russell and Kevin are estranged brothers who never see each other except during Odd Lot shows. They bridged a gap, and they're at least in the same virtual space. And one day we hope that they'll be able to forgive each other for the crimes against each other, and hopefully one day, be happy. So, for those of you who are new to this, basically, we're going to be playing some Odd Lot improv games. These improv games are in the style of like Blue Lions and Anyway Comedy Sports, things of that nature. And you, the audience, will be able to tell us key factors of these performances, of these games. As a matter of fact, we're going to start off with a game of Alphabet. Alphabet, both very difficult and fun if you're not playing. So I'm looking at the players, and I think I'm going to go with Justin and Jason. Justin and Jason, maybe because they have two-syllable names that start with J, maybe. Or maybe I just have a beef. It's possible. So basically, the game of Alphabet, they're going to be having a dialogue, but each line of dialogue has to start with the next corresponding letter of the alphabet. So they are going to be doing a scene. Something is going on with them. What are they up to? What strange and peculiar activity? I mean, take a look at them. Something must be going through your mind. You must be thinking, these are strange people. They would do X. So what strange thing do you think they might get up to? I'll note that Ryan McCready's on it with the letter. He's like, D. And we go, oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No, I think he's grading our performance so far.
Well, then you have him. They are buying a horse. Taste testing different kinds of tuna from the supermarket. Ooh.
There are different kinds?
A Hamilton watch party? That is basically my Tuesday through Thursday activity. Kayaking in the river. Beating a dead horse. Would this be the horse that they just bought?
Seems like a bad deal.
Megan going against her one rule: no dead animals.
Learning a TikTok dance. A TikTok dance. Yeah, I know. Who made that rule about no dead animals? I wonder, who was it that told us that we don't do dead animals? Who was that? For those of you who don't know, it's Megan. Megan Jones told us no dead animals.
There's good news on that front, though, because I don't remember that. So,
has it been that long?
I say you're kayaking the river.
Ooh.
Because I know both of you are intensely outdoorsy and athletic.
Sure.
I am. Yeah.
I'll
So,
go get my oar.
kayaking the river, and we're looking for letters of the alphabet. We have gotten a D and an M, which could be Dungeon Master or Direct Message.
Or MD, medical doctor.
Oh, could be an MD, medical doctor. But if any of you have other, J, K, J, joking, JK. We have an A plus.
Oh.
That's Ryan responding to the grade. Remember, he made a grade. In any case, we're starting, and it's going to be the letter J because I made that reference earlier. So they're kayaking on the river. They're going to start with the letter J. Corresponding letters of the alphabet will be in their dialogue. And more importantly, I won't be here. The moment I leave, the scene begins. The moment I return, the scene ends. Make sense? Is that fair?
Oh, I should have gone through the alphabet. I don't have time, do I?
Fight!
Just get in.
Kayaks freak me out.
Look. It's super simple. It doesn't sink, it floats.
Mine may sink, though.
No. It's not going to happen. You're also wearing a vest.
Oh. The vest helps?
Possibly.
Quickly gonna just leave then, because you're not
Really?
being very encouraging.
Really, I think you're going to enjoy this. You just have to get in your kayak.
So let it be. I will get in the kayak.
Today, we're going to go down the creek while the tide's high. We're going to go to that little island and just camp out and have a really nice day just in the sun.
Under the sun?
Very sunny out today, I guess.
Well, I forgot sunscreen.
X-rays. Don't worry about the X-rays. Worry about the sun rays.
Yes, that's... I don't have sunscreen for X-rays. I have sunscreen for sun rays.
Zounds! Oh, zounds, of course. Yeah, I'm not a physicist.
All right, let's get back to kayaking.
Boy, am I glad you're here with me.
Can't think of anyone I'd rather be kayaking with.
Donald, is that real? Is that true?
Everyone else has disappointed me, but you're always there for me.
Friends. Don't give up on friends who
Giving
kayak.
up on friends is wrong.
How about it?
I, for one, would never let you down.
Just get in.
Okay.
Boom! And that's how it's played. Not always how it's played, because sometimes it's much better. So, moving right along, we'll bring our other players back. Boom and boom, boom. We're moving right on to a game of World's Worst. Yes, World's Worst. World's Worst. So the way World's Worst is played is you, the audience, are going to give us examples of careers, of philosophies, of household appliances, and the players will give you their version of the world's worst version of this. And the way that we play this is I will display on the screen your suggestion, and then the player will raise their hand when they have a skit for you about that said thing. So start typing in world's worst. I believe that Trish is applauding for the alphabet game, but I'd like to see the world's worst version of clapping sound. Not the world's worst. I actually enjoyed that very much. Um, world's worst bartender. World's worst bartender.
Hi. I don't drink. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I ate all the candy. Candy bar.
Ugh.
Yeah. I'm gonna take real good care of this bar here.
World's worst tree surgeon. World's worst tree surgeon.
Scalpel. Magnifying glass. Buzzsaw.
I'm sorry, sir. It seems you're not a tree.
My God, man, I cannot find the heart.
All right. Wait. World's worst oven mitt. World's worst oven mitt.
All right, there. Yeah, you put that turkey right in that bad boy. Yeah, right in there. Yeah, the old number two. Yeah.
Hi, I'm here to help you with your hamburger.
Hey, I'm Mitt Romney's lost son, Oven Mitt. There's many of us out there.
Oh. Oh.
I don't have a. You know what?
Oh.
World's worst sidekick. World's worst sidekick. Wait, whoop. Can't tell who's okay. All right.
It's me, Apology Boy. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. We didn't catch the guys. Sorry.
Sorry, Batman. It's my turn to be the hero.
It's me, Palm Licking Boy.
Okay.
Hand sanitizer.
All of these prompts are excuses for Justin to lick his own hands.
I know.
I've used so much hand sanitizer.
World's worst greeting card creator. Side note: David Mamet was a greeting card writer. Not many people know that, but early in his career, he wrote greeting cards.
The more you know.
Roses are red, violets are red. Everything's red. I cut myself on the card.
It is your birthday.
Roses are red. Feelings are forced. I'm moving out Tuesday. We're getting divorced. Nailed it.
There's a big market for divorce cards. World's worst knockoff cereal. World's worst knockoff cereal.
Captain Moist.
Ugh.
Everybody just knew right away.
Arg! My name's Captain Crunch.
It's not.
Try the pebbles. Ugh.
Time to enjoy a nice, delicious bowl of raisin bread.
Oh no. I don't.
Frosted Flukes. They're adequate.
I can just see the mascot. It's like Tony the Tabby.
Tony the Tiger King.
You might be onto something there. People will definitely buy into any Tiger King related thing. That's world's worst, ladies and gentlemen. There we have it. We have definitely covered a lot of the worst of the world. That is a fact. We're going to be playing a game of Interpreter. interpreter. And the way that interpreter play is that we're going to have an expert in a field. It'll be played between Thomas and Nirav. Thomas and Nirav. One of them is going to be an expert in the field. What expertise can they have? What do they know more about than any other human on the face of the planet? They are an expert. An expert. We're looking for expertise. Expertise. So you know, in the audience, there is a lag between when we speak and when the thing starts showing up. So we're just going to kill some time. Thomas, how's it been?
Oh, well, things have been great. Stuff has been happening. The sun is rising. The sun is setting. Those are both good from my perspective.
Excellent. Well, the suggestions are coming in. So we've got cookies,
Faster than ever.
puppet, cyborg expert,
Huh.
paleontology,
Oh.
plastic silverware.
Hmm.
Paleontology is the study of very white people.
Hi, Mom.
Cyborg expert, puffins,
Nah.
and cookies. What about giraffes?
Oh.
I do like giraffes.
I'm only good with one giraffe, you know.
I love food condiments. These are all very good, but I'm going to land on giraffes. Giraffes. We all have questions about giraffes. We've all been plagued with questions, universal, deep, mysterious questions about giraffes. So you, the audience, start thinking of your questions, but here's the catch. Our expert, who is Nirav, our giraffe expert, he speaks a language that is not normal. Not a human language, not like a nationality, but actually a language, perhaps an animal language, not giraffe, but an animal language, or maybe he speaks a machine language, or maybe he speaks some other bizarre and strange language. So what language could Nirav speak? Bjork? As in the Swedish singer, Bjork?
Norwegian, I think.
A Norwegian singer, Bjork? Underwaterese. Underwaterese. That's the Jason Momoa language. Viking.
What?
I feel like Jason Aarons is awfully shabby.
Yeah.
For
somebody who's in the show.
He should be resting right now.
Oh, you know what? Cat works for me, because who else would be an expert in giraffes than someone who speaks entirely in cat? And the interpreter, of course, is Thomas. Thomas will be answering or interpreting the answers that Nirav gives us in cat in a game of interpreter. So once I leave, I will turn it over to Thomas, who is hosting this giraffe symposium.
Hello, and welcome to Giraffe Con 2020. Of course, the panel for Raffy, the crime-solving giraffe, will be following this at 2 o'clock. But for right now, we will be having some questions answered involving giraffes, real giraffes, and they will be answered by Mr. Freckles. Mr. Freckles is, of course, an expert in the field of giraffes. Has studied for several years, both in the field and in the litter box. Yes. And I see we have a question. The question is, why do giraffes have purple tongues? Mr. Freckles, why do giraffes have purple tongues? Yes, I see. I see. Oh, yes, of course. A little known fact about giraffes: they do love to party and hang out in clubs. and as such, they do enjoy a nice bit of the purple drank, as the people call it. They can't get enough of it. That is something they enjoy. That's usually why their tongues are purple. Next question is, how tall is a baby giraffe? Oh, this is a good question because people are very often unclear on this. Mr. Freckles, how tall is a baby giraffe? Oh, I see. Okay. That is a good point as well. Mr. Freckles says, if you look upon the eastern horizon as far as the eye can see, when the sun begins to rise slowly, the soft flash of light right before the sun peaks over the crescent, if you imagine that point in space and time itself, it's roughly about half that. That's about how tall a baby giraffe is. Next question is, how do giraffes celebrate the new year? Yes, Mr. Freckles, with the new year coming up eventually, we're hoping. How will the giraffe celebrate? Oh, okay, yes. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and the translation is just a little tight here, I believe that he said that they're going to watch New Year's Rockin' Eve, followed by a brief trip to the club, whereupon they will get the purple drink. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Thank you for endorsing Purple Drink so much.
I got to get my sponsorships in. I'm
I
sorry.
was going to say, your personal sponsorship should not affect an Odd Lot show.
The check goes 5 ways. What's your problem?
Yeah, mine's probably still in the mail.
I was going to say, I've yet to see any of the Purple Drink money.
It's my fault. It's in the mail. I don't know.
All right. So our next game is not Panel of Experts. I lied to you. Boldface lied to you. I am sorry. I'm man enough to admit
Why?
that I lied like a dog.
Are dogs known for lying?
Well, I think they're talking about like how a dog lies now, like on the ground, but then they apply it, so it's like it's a single entendre. So it's the dating game.
Yeah.
And Justin, you know what that means. Go away. Yeah. What's your thing on private chat, though? I don't want you seeing, and I'll try to remember to turn them off.
The thing on private chat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the way that dating game is played is Justin is a contestant on a game show where he might win a date with one of these lovely contestants. So what we need now are just weird and strange quirks, because they're going to adopt these quirks, and Justin is going to have to try to guess what these quirks are based on the answers to their questions, to his questions. So think of weird and bizarre quirks. Maybe they think they're somebody they're not. Maybe they're turning into something. Maybe any number of strange and peculiar things. They can be fictional characters. They can be real people. Oh, right. This is the portion of the show where there's a pause. So, Jason, how's Trix?
I haven't seen him in a while.
All right.
Yes, and?
So this is scary. I'm thinking she means half lion. Half loin is terrifying.
Of the tender variety.
Yeah.
So I like this one. I'm going to say, Jason, can you take this one?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. I feel like this is an inside joke that we've actually started. So, Thomas, I want you to drive it home.
Okay.
All right.
Oh wow, Hemingway.
There are some good. I know. I was going to pass that one by,
Yeah.
but luckily
Next
you said it out loud. So,
Next.
Yes. That's a thing.
Huh.
mhm. I like that one. I actually think this one is where I'm at.
Okay.
So, Nirav, you got that?
Yeah.
So,
I can
this
do that one.
is Jason, everyone. This is Thomas, everyone. And
Mhm.
this is Nirav. So, Justin, come on down and try your luck at Lady Love. Justin?
Hello.
Of course.
Are we supposed to do costumes for this one?
No. It's safe to assume that only Justin has the capabilities of this level of insanity. So let's go away. It's the dating game.
Hello. I am here for the dates. Yeah, I am John, we'll say, and I am here to find the dates for dating. And so now I will ask the questions of the peoples for the dating. So here we go. Okay. Question number 1. This is very important. You have been transformed by science into a hunchback servant to a very powerful scientist. How do you show your loyalty?
I don't know. Sorry, hold on. Let me just take this text. Hold on. What was the question? Ooh.
Never mind. Number 2. Same question. What is the answer you have for me?
Oh, well, I would always show my loyalty by being there at all the critical times, just like all their insurance. There when you need them, but especially when stuff goes really crappy. That's all their insurance.
Okay, great. Number 3 question goes to you.
Yeah, I'd probably have to check the wiki first just to make sure, because I don't know how the story goes. But unfortunately, I didn't really put too many points in charisma at the beginning, and so I don't know if those dialogue options are going to be open to me.
Okay. The next question. This is the most important question of all outside of the next question I ask after this one. And that is, if you could have your genes spliced with any animal, hypothetically speaking, what animal would you choose and why?
So no, I was telling him about the animals that I'd love to be. No, you shut up. I don't care. I'll speak wherever I want to. All right. No, don't just shush me. An owl or some kind of bird or something. No, you know what? Hey, I paid the same amount as you did.
Okie doke. Number 2, same question.
I think I would pick an eagle, definitely an eagle, and I would fly, much like you can fly, 2 for 1 to any city in the continental U.S. by Eagle Airlines. That's Eagle Airlines. Fly like an eagle, land like a normal plane.
Very good. Then, number 3, same question. Yeah.
I haven't thought about it too much because I still got, I think, about 3 levels to go before I can get my skill tree up there. But I'm looking at options. I think the devs only put in like 3 or 4 options though, so it's going to be limited.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is going so well. I am so happy by how well this is going. So question number 3, what's your perfect date?
okay, so like this part, okay, so she's gonna go in there, but the killer's. I've already seen it. The killer's right in there. It doesn't spoil anything. Shut up. So anyway, okay, don't go in there. Oh, she's gonna go in there.
Yeah. Number 2.
A perfect date would be a nice romantic movie, a warm walk on the beach, and then, of course, a delicious ice-cold Coily Cola. That's right. Coily Cola puts a spring in your step and gets you some pep. That's the check's going to clear, right?
Now I'm thirsty. Number 3. Question is yours.
Yeah, I've kind of been playing the field a little bit on the romance options. I haven't really committed to one yet because I wanna check the walkthrough and see what the ending's gonna be for that one. And I'm kind of getting to a point where I'm gonna have to pick one soon. But there's I don't know. I'm so far along in the affinity chart. Like it's like a shame to put any of them to waste at this point. It's frustrating.
Yeah, frustrating is right. Yeah. Well, I am ready to make my choice on who I am going to choose. I'm so excited about this. I am sorry, but I go to a lot of movies, so Annoying Movie Guy is going to be out. You're out. Get out of the theater because people are trying to watch a film. I am also not going to choose the obsessively talking about video games guy.
You're not supposed to talk about Nirav. It's the character I'm doing.
Oh, he thinks he thinks they are in a video game. So I'm not choosing him. Now I will choose the guy who is doing constant product placement because I need the money. I could use the money myself. Thank you very much.
I love you. I love you.
And you.
Sponsored by Carl's Jr.
Not even hard. We couldn't even get Hardee's. We got.
I would like to point out, though, that Ellen has given us Obsessed with Amanda Bynes, which I wanted to use, but I honestly could not fathom how that would play out.
It would be a lot of like.
No, I would just get a bag of chips.
Cut.
Then the all that would be in place.
Yeah, all that would just magically appear in people's heads.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She's the man. Was that her?
That was her.
It was her.
Why?
Now that's a third thing if I've ever heard one.
So Nirav is obsessed with Amanda Bynes.
Yeah.
Yes, but none of us
Got
would
me.
have gotten any of the references.
That comes up. He's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. But wait.
I actually think, oddly enough, most of us, Nirav excluded, are too old for the wheel of Amanda Bynes.
Did you guys miss the Amanda show? That was like my age thing growing up.
It was on. I was not watching it.
Fair.
All right.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to say that this next game might insult you because it's good, bad, and ugly.
Yeah.
The way that good, bad, and ugly is played is you, the audience, gets to ask any question at all, and you will get a good answer, a bad answer, and an ugly answer. And the idea is the 3 players who will be playing this game will be the 3 oldest members of the troop.
Oh,
Both who've been in the troop the longest, and we're the oldest members of the troop.
Well, I think both are true.
Both are true. When you look at it, it's true. So you get to ask any question, and basically you'll get a good answer, a bad answer, and an ugly answer. So we'll take your questions. I'll take this moment to ask Justin, how you doing?
I'm all right. Those goggles I was wearing cut into my face a little bit.
Yeah, you suffer for your art totally unnecessarily. Without any prompting or desire from us. Oh, here we go. The first question is how to get cheap tickets to Hamilton. How to get cheap tickets to Hamilton. We'll start with a good answer from Thomas.
Well, the easiest way to do it would be to go to the theater or contact them and go into a ticket lottery. Usually there are a handful of tickets that are set for a lower discounted price. Usually it's a last minute purchase, usually some sort of random draw. But the theater will definitely have some sort of tickets available like that if you choose.
And the bad answer.
Disney Plus.
And the ugly answer. On the night of the full moon, gather 3 goats together. Sacrifice them in the middle of the dark night. Their blood shall run into 2 mezzanine tickets for Hamilton.
Mezzanine, though? I don't know.
Fine, 4 goats. Jeez. How do you build a voodoo doll? How do you build a voodoo doll? We'll start with a good answer from Justin.
Voodoo dolls are very simple. You can make them in a variety of ways. The making of the voodoo doll isn't as important as getting the personal item from the person you're making the voodoo doll of, a la a piece of hair or clothing. Outside of that, you just go crazy with your voodoo doll and have fun.
And the bad answer, you get some of that voodoo hot sauce and you just right on a Barbie. There it is. And of course, the ugly answer.
The tricky part is getting the full body mold of Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. That requires some sort of sleeping pill and a lot of plaster.
Hot stock tip. Hot stock tip. I guess I'll start with the good answer. So generally, money markets are always a good way to go because they are slow interest and build over time, and they have very little risk. However, if you look at the economy as it's standing right now, I think that the next major boom in the economy will probably come in the pharmaceutical use of marijuana. So I say you'll want to sink a lot of your stock into medical cannabis because there are already companies who produce a lot of it for the world, and they, when they take over the American market, will be skyrocketing. So look at the best producers. I believe there are 2 companies in Canada that produce the largest collection of medical cannabis for North America. And of course, the bad answer.
Invest in toilet paper. Something's going to go wrong. And when it does, for reasons known only to them, people will buy a lot of toilet paper.
Get all your money together and bury it in the ground in a tin can in your yard. That's the best way.
That makes sense.
I actually can't argue with that. That's very solid. However,
That's what
if
I've
anyone
done.
knows where Justin lives and has some shovels, I'll meet you there in 20.
Don't
All right.
Just buying some stocks. Sorry.
invest in any of the things we just mentioned, for crying out loud. Well, maybe toilet paper. I don't know, actually.
Hey, we're always gonna need it. I don't know what to say.
Says you.
Works just fine. It's fine.
I got 3 seashells.
Are you asking a question, Jason? Or you're looking for the high five?
He's weirdly muted, but that's okay.
I
That's
don't
fine.
hear you at all.
It's the high five from Demolition Man.
Nobody.
So outdated movie reference goes to Jason Aarons.
I think I missed Demolition Man.
Yeah,
you guys
oh,
like Demolition Man.
He
Just the other day.
It was Thomas made the reference.
I'm 4 years old. Leave me alone.
That was funny when I did it.
That is true. We're going to play a game of press conference, and the way that we play press conferences, we send one of the players away. I'm going to say, Nirav, go away.
Oh.
Make sure you're on private chat, so you can't see these. So, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening is Nirav is going away because he is going to have done this amazing feat that requires a press conference, but it's going to be something ridiculous, something strange, peculiar, and odd. You, the audience, will decide what that is. It's something that's never been accomplished before, that is newsworthy, and ideally impossible. So what you want to do is you want to think about what might you get a world record for in the weirdest world record race. So we've had things like, jump to the moon. We had things like ate their own feet. Just regular. No, I made that up.
Okay, I was going to say, I do not remember to eat your own feet night.
We generally don't promote self-cannibalism.
Not self-cannibalism.
We mean that to be free range cannibalism.
I feel like this is a very personal story.
Oh,
I feel like that this person. Equally personal story. I've never painted a toddler's toes, even a little.
It's really hard to do because you end up sometimes getting some of the paint on the nail, but to paint the toes, it's really tough.
The 10th Great French Snail Migration. I'm enjoying that a lot. Note, I will not read the one that we're actually going to do.
I figured. I was a little nervous
I'm
that you
super
forgot.
excited by the imagination going on here. Oh, that's impressive. I like this.
I like that one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't normally pitch for these, but
I feel like this one speaks to us all. We all have experience with this. So let's say, okay, everyone, this is the one that Rob has accomplished, and we're going to have a press conference. He is going to be asking us, the press corps, questions and trying to guess what he has done based on our answers to, or we'll be asking him questions. Excuse me. We'll be asking him questions. He has no idea what he's done. It's been a long time. And he'll have to try to figure out, based on our questions, what he has done. So, Nirav, come back, join us, please. That's amazing. Everyone, a round of applause.
Please, thank you. I couldn't have done this alone. I'll take any questions from the audience now. You sir?
Hi, yes. Todd from Toys Today. Was it weight or was it pressure?
Little of this, little of that. A lot of things come up in the production process that you can't, foresee. So, going to make accommodations here and there. Weight, pressure, what have you.
Are you some form of Sasquatch?
Well, sometimes I do forget to shave. I suppose that could be some sort of a Sasquatch. Could be a sort of a derogatory term for that. I'm afraid I don't quite get your meaning, but I am to be more of a forward thinker than a Sasquatch, I'll say.
Hi, Bob from Bob's Blogs. Did it hurt?
The thing I did was sort of painful. It was mentally stressing, of course. Perhaps not physically as much, but definitely a lot of stress trying to get a hold of the whole situation is overwhelming,
Luke Johnson, Plastiform Weekly. I'm just curious. Was it a square or one of them rounders?
We started with the square design, and we eventually decided to save a little bit of cost cutting. Cutting corners, literally cut corners off of it, made it a circle.
Have you gotten any kind of response from Denmark?
The nation of Denmark has not yet issued me a formal warning. An informal warning did come by way of an Instagram DM just last week, which I am working on responding to right now.
Was this an essential piece of a set, or was it one of those just do whatever you want with it?
This is sort of a compliment to the other product to the Danish folks have created their Legos. This is sort of compliment to that. Yes, sir.
Hi, it's Karen from Parenting Magazine. Parents all around the world are very interested in what you've done. It's caused us so much pain over the years. So tell us your secret. Was this something you did it on purpose, or did you accidentally do it? We need to know how.
Well, I worked very hard to lower the pain threshold for everybody by making round Legos. Yes.
What were you doing in Orlando, and did they kick you out of the park?
Obviously, I was visiting Legoland. What I was doing there, I can't. My lawyers informed me not to talk about on an open forum. Is this? Yes.
Danny Johnson. I'm also with Plastiform Weekly. I'm just curious. Was there a child nearby? And as a follow-up to that, were they extremely disappointed, or did they think the destruction was cool?
Well, the children did all run initially when I destroyed Legoland and sank it into the bay.
Me Hulk. Me ask question.
Yes, sir.
You do what Hulk love with one small thing. Hulk happy.
Yeah. Yes, I did. I smashed all the Legos in Legoland to
Hulk thought you'd do one thing.
Now, let me get this straight. They say you had no socks, no shoes, and yet you're just walking around all happy as all get out today. How is that?
I've reinforced my feet with the steel beams in order to walk on Legos without feeling pain.
We're going to get.
Okay.
Wow.
That was a tough one.
That was a long haul. I somewhere along there, I was like, "Oh, he's building a story rather than."
I respect it.
Like I was using Legos to build a story.
I didn't just crush one; I crushed them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I overshot it. I crushed every Lego instead of just the one.
I was like, "What
think
the
we
Lego
understood
world?" And that's
we should have pitched that as a destroying Legoland was actually not a bad thing either.
Not a bad thing.
I mean, as a thing, not as an actual practice. Don't
Do that.
We don't advocate.
Also, don't go to Legoland right now, please.
If you can avoid it, that would be great. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. We have just brought you some Odd Lot Improv with the Odd Lot crew. We're so happy to have this. We're going to try to make this the a monthly thing. Last Friday of every month, we're going to be bringing you shows, but we are all the time trying to come up with new creative things. So just keep an eye out for us. We're going to be launching different projects in the next couple of weeks. So thank you all so much for showing up. We really do love you all, and we miss you. And one day we'll be able to be in the same room, and what a wonderful day that will be. So until then, what are you doing, Jason?
I'm pointing to the faces that I've missed.
They're over here.
I really hope you laugh a lot, 'cause sometimes they're funny. Sometimes they're